Hey everybody, Steph here. I have a bit of a cold. It's ironic given that I got the cold in sunny California. I made a mistake. I went and visited some friends, and just before I went over to visit them, he told me that he was just getting over a cold, some sort of virus he had for 8-9 days. And if I was more on the ball, I would have said, "Sorry, buddy, I can't visit you," because when somebody is coming off a cold, they're like a bacterial factory, actually a virus factory, and it's highly probable that you'll catch it from them. Now, you can wash your hands a lot to help protect against that. Don't shake their hands, but even then, if you're in an environment around them, highly probable that you're going to get infected, which I did. So when I got back to Montreal, the second day I got infected, it came out. So my voice is weak. I'm very, very tired, achy and pains. But I figured I'd do a vlog. Now, getting a virus aside, it's a good idea to step away from your work for a little bit and just turn the key off on your nerd activities. It's good to step away from coding or programming and development and do something that's the opposite, whether it be just relaxing on the beach, as I did, or whether it playing sports, whatnot. It's really good to do that. So I would suggest that you really do that. Unless you're on a real roll and you're hyper productive in terms of your coding. But even then, it's good to step away, give your mind a rest, give your body a rest, and you'll see that it will pay off in dividends down the road. Now, this is just not something exclusive to coding. It comes to anything, really, especially if it's intense. So let me give you an example. When I used to train quite a bit in martial arts and various fighting styles, I remember time and time again where somebody would get injured in class and have to take a few weeks off or a month off, and then they would come back. You'd figure they'd be rusty and out of shape, and ironically, they would perform amazingly well. They would do so well, and we're like, "Wow, you're really doing well." And they all thought, and this happened to me on more than one occasion, you'd all think, "Wow, but geez, we're rusty. We haven't been training much. It's not going to be good at first," but actually it was much better. Because a big part of training is to give your body and your mind a rest to sort of heal itself and assimilate knowledge that you picked up previously. And in fact, many years ago when I trained with the Olympic wrestling team in Canada, now I wasn't part of the Olympic team. I was just training with these guys a couple days a week in college, and as a sideline for my main martial arts. Anyhow, and I remember that during the on season, when they were actually going to competition, the coach would have the wrestlers train less. They would train less, and they would do more variety of training rather than just pure wrestling. And the reason for this, they wanted to have rested bodies and rested minds when we went into the competition. When it was off season, they would train really hard to make gains. So the same can be applied to whether you're setting up your business or running your business, whether you're learning to code or you're an active developer. It's good to take time, step away from a day or two to rest up your mind and your body. And what you'll find is when you come back, you're going to be far more productive. You're going to come up with new ideas and fresh perspective you hadn't considered before. You don't want to drain yourself, and you don't want to burn yourself out, something I've done in the past. Anyway, that being said, I got to go get some tea. I'm not feeling too well. Ciao, ciao.